Well, hello, people. I know it's been a while, but it's time for another PCP 101. We're starting back, and now we're starting with the two best brothers that you ever done seen. We're talking about Ben Saint and Best Guy Ever. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you are thinking, Wyatt, this video already went up. Well, it went up without audio, and it's in the old room, and I don't know how to recover it. And so I scrapped that video and the one afterwards. So we're re-recording both. Luckily for you, I am extremely devoted to my duty of telling you the story about like internet people that have like what 40,000 subscribers between them. Alright, let's get on to it. Alright, so Ben Saint and Best Guy Ever are brothers. Now they're on the older spectrum of the procrastinators. Both of them are over 25, in fact probably over 26. Ben Saint's like 28, 29, Best Guy Ever is like 26, 27, it doesn't really matter. So let's start with the eldest brother, Ben Saint. Now Ben Saint got his sheet. Okay, so Ben Saint, now you have to understand, both the brothers are academically inclined. They both went to college. So Ben Saint got a degree, they live in Massachusetts, by the way, or grew up in. So Ben Saint, the East Coast, Ben Saint got a degree in physics and philosophy, so completely useless and decently useful. Anyway, Best Guy Ever went to college trying to be a doctor, but he eventually switched that to a degree in computer stuff, and that which would last for like ever. In fact, he only graduated at the end of 2016 because of constant flubs. So Ben Saint, the cool thing about Ben Saint is that he's very scrappy. He's kind of awesomely good at surviving. And he's got a lot of weird life experience under his belt. After graduating, he went to California, worked at an astro camp for a while, teaching kids about science, and then he worked in a lab for a while, or those things were reversed. Anyway, he didn't, that didn't work out for him. After astro camp, he hitchhiked across part of several states of the U.S., then he went to teach physics in Poland to Arabs, which did not work out, and then he kind of hitchhiked and bummed his way across Europe, and eventually he came back to Massachusetts, where he found his brother. Now, Best Guy Ever. Both of them are into anime and weird stuff and the kind of thing. Best Guy Ever is way more into it. He's actually really into manga. He's a huge One Piece fan. And at this point, he's still in college. He and his buddies, had attempted to make a video game called Bell that didn't end up working out, but apparently they got pretty far. So this guy's got a lot of coding experience. Now, Best Guy Ever, he's really cool because he's like the super member of the procrastinators. Okay, he often like dons the hat of host, even though there's not really a host because they're all recurring. Anyway, he introduces most of the members of the PCP. There's only like a couple or 3 or 4 that he hasn't been on. He organizes a lot of it. He does most of the admin. He's generally behind the scenes. They say that he's the guy who like gets everyone to like, come on, let's do an episode of the PCP. All right, so. Yeah. Best Guy Ever is also noteworthy for the fact that he's pretty impressively ripped. The guy can do 50 consecutive pull-ups. Ben Saint is also pretty good in the upper body department. But Best Guy Ever really runs, and he believes that being jacked is important for development and like being a cool guy, which he's totally right about. Anyway, so eventually Ben Saint's journey is brought him back home, or at least the brothers were living in the same place around late 2013. Now, okay, so, also Ben Saint. All right, let's go down the minor notes. Ben Saint's favorite anime is FLCL. He really values brevity and concise work in his YouTube videos. It's not easy to impress. He's very pragmatic. Most of his characters are self-insert dicks. He the high point of his life, he says, when he was like a junior and senior in college, is he was very well laid. By the way, well laid in procrastinator slang means you have a lot of sex. So anyway, so some point in here, Ben Saint decides, I want to draw. He's drawn a little bit throughout his childhood. It was always like a hobby of his, but now he wants to try to do it professionally. So he opens a website called itssougly.com, which is now defunct, and he tried drawing gag strips, but that really never went anywhere. I don't really know the time frame for that. It is lost to history. Best guy ever. Maybe I'll talk more about his, okay, so Best Guy Ever's got this weird thing where he's this really nerdy, introverted guy, but he basically forced himself to have charisma, through sheer willpower and just failing over and over, which is, I mean, that's what I did. It's what you kind of have to do. So he basically taught himself social skills by getting up in people's grills. That's how I did it. He tends to gravitate towards characters that are, like, looking like they're way cooler than they actually are, that they feel inside. So, we'll talk more about that when we get into TBAP proper. So what is TBAP? Alright, so for some reason, we don't really... Okay, so, on December 9th of 2013. Yes, we're still in 2013 for some reason. Ben Saint and Best Guy Ever, the brothers, Ben and Nate. Nate is Best Guy. They launched TBAP. TBBBAP. The two best brothers who bitch about pony. It was a YouTube podcast in which they discussed every episode of My Little Pony that came out. Now, Ben is the artist, the drawer. Now remember, Best Guy Ever is more the YouTube guy than Ben is. Ben is an artist guy primarily. And so he made them avatars. Remember we talked about original characters? Well, their original characters were, Ben's was Phantom Horn, and Best Guy Ever's was Keg Standard. Maybe one day I'll do like a retrospective, like whole breakdown of what happened over the course of TBAP, because there is kind of a narrative through line there, but not one that's worth really bringing up now. Just know that they were putting on personas when they put on these characters to a certain degree, even though it wasn't, it's always a outshoot of your own. And they were really cool. So, yeah, so that happened, and they started to get popular. And so now we have all of our players. We have Digibro, Tom Oliver at Brony Curious, Endless Jess, who, by the way, his pony avatar was Starboard Bow. We have, he had a lot of pirate themes back in the day, and kind of now. We'll talk about that later. We have Give and Take. We have Ben Saint as Phantom Horn, and we have Best Guy Ever as Keg Standard. We have gotten all of our Avenger movies. It's time to come together. Not in the PCP, but in the Horse Cast, and that'll be next episode. Like, comment, and subscribe for all that stuff. If you comment, I promise to respond. Ask me any questions. Yell at me for things I got wrong. Put all this in the Procrastopedia, please, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, no, that's Digi's thing. And, yeah, you will come back. Because I told you.